Hello everybody, and thank you for coming back to us.
Today we will scientifically discuss what is the best aerobic training for fat burning and show you the exercise that will help you burn the most fat. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe now in order to get scientific information on the revolution of the world of fitness.
First of all, we need to know what our goal is. Our goal is toning our body, which means lowering the fat percent while keeping the muscle mass. This is important not only for the fit look, but also because muscle tissue burns fat in resting state. Yes, you heard me right, resting, without working out at all. This is also important for women who are sometimes afraid of working out. You also need some power training, because more muscle mass means more fat burning.
Another reason why keeping your muscle mass is important is because when our body is in a negative caloric balance, it turns to all kinds of tissues to gain energy. If our body feels we don't need our muscle mass because it is not being trained, it will start dissolving our muscle tissue for energy. In this case, the body will lose both fat and muscle and will get a loose, flimsy look. Even if we walk into the gym and see people running on the treadmill, it does not mean that that's the right thing for us to do. Because every person has a different goal. If your goal is burning fat and toning your body, then running is not the ideal workout for you. And walking is more effective. The question of running or walking is an example of a fundamental question in aerobic training. Is it better to work out at a high intensity for a short time, running, or a low intensity for a long time, walking?
During aerobic workout, our body uses two types of energy sources, fat and carbohydrates. The body uses more carbohydrates the higher the intensity, which is why they are called available energy. Fat, on the other hand, is harder to dissolve and requires oxygen, carbohydrates, and more conditions in order to be dissolved. The conclusion from all of this is the higher the intensity, the more carbohydrates and less fat are being dissolved, and vice versa. So if we want to burn fat, the picture is clear: a low-intensity fat-burning walk is more effective than a high-intensity carbohydrate-dissolving run.
Sometimes people wonder, but running burns more calories, so shouldn't that make us thinner?
The answer is that burning calories is only half of the story. When we want to lose weight, we actually want to burn fat. So the question should be what burns more fat and not what burns more calories.
During workout, our body uses two types of energy sources, fat and carbohydrates. Because carbohydrates are much easier to dissolve.
The higher intensity the workout, the more carbohydrates dissolve instead of fat. So why are there people who walk every day and don't get thinner?
If you got to a point where you walk every day and are not getting thinner, you should be asking yourself a few questions. 1. Is my caloric intake higher than my caloric output? If yes, then you should change your diet while consulting a professional or contacting us, which you can do by using the email on the bottom of this page. 2. Is our walking intense enough? That's the time to add a little more intensity or more time to our walks. 3. Are you power training in addition to your walks? It is suggested that you do, because more muscle mass, more fat burning while resting, and while walking.
And what type of workout is better for your health? A research conducted by the American Heart Association suggests that when it comes to preventing heart problems, walking is just as effective as running.
The researchers analyzed the health condition of 48,000 men in their 40s and 50s. The results showed that the benefits of walking are the same as running when it comes to preventing diabetes, high blood pressure and lowering the levels of cholesterol in the blood.
To sum things up, the question what is better for you, walking or running, depends on your goal. If you want to improve your stamina, then you should run. But if you want to burn fat and tone your body, then walking is the way to do it.
If you really want to revolutionize your body, and have already tried every possible diet with no success, subscribe to the channel and you can join the revolution in the fitness world as well.